Hey guys, this is Comic Uno, and today I'm doing a topic video on why do people like Spider-Girl so much? And the person who recommended this was Glitchspawn from Comic Vine. So if you want to check out his profile from Comic Vine, just go in the description below so you go check that out. And I was just very excited to do this topic video because I'm a humongous Spider-Girl fan. So this is also a topic video saying why do I like Spider-Girl so much. And I also did previously why people like Spider-Man so much. So I think it's kind of cool to see those differences. And guys, if you have any recommendations for any topic videos, just tell me in the comments below, and if I answer them in a couple of weeks, it'll either be on DarkAvengerINC or Comic Uno, because I double dose my topic videos. On Comic Uno, I usually do my topic videos whenever I have a review up, and all my, batch of reviews, and usually that's Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. Yeah, so, and also for DarkAvengerINC, I usually do my topic videos on Sunday. So if you have any recommendations, just tell me in the comments below. And yeah, but let's talk about this topic video. Again, very excited to talk about this. Why do people like Spider-Girl so much? Why do I like Spider-Girl so much? I think because she's a very different character for Spider-Man, and everyone loves Spider-Man. But she's also like Spider-Man. She's also I think she's a Mary Jane and Peter hybrid, because Peter and Mary Jane brought her up. And I think something I like about the Spider-Girl series, and maybe not just our character, is that we get to see Mary Jane and Spider-Man together and have their happily ever after. If you don't like Dr. Octopus and what happened in Amazing Spider-Man issue 700, then read Spider-Girl, because we get to see Peter alive. We get to see, they're happily ever after. And yes, Peter's not a superhero. He does go into action sometimes in that series and wants to protect his daughter. But the reason he does quit is not because, I'm going to quit because I'm dead. He did have the Parker bad luck and he lost his leg, but he could have become Spider-Man. He had a bionic leg, but he did it because of his family. And I think he grew up, I guess, and said, you know what, I'm done. I'd rather have my happily ever after, and that's what they do throughout. We get to see in What If issue, how he had his happily ever after for 13 years until May got her powers. And then they do have some confusion and they're always worried about May, but they still have a great family and a great life, even though all Peter's past not being so great. And I think that's what I love about that. I think if you're a big Spider-Man fan like I am, I love the series because we get to see them together. I'm a big Mary Jane and Spider-Man fan and Peter fan, so I think that's something I really love. But why do I like Spider-Girl so much? Again, I think it's because it's a hybrid of Mary Jane and Peter. We get to see something different. We get to see a female perspective of if someone got Peter's abilities, and we get to see it, maybe not, Peter was a geeky kid, and he changed from that, but May's popular, and I think that's a different perspective, and I think something I like is her personality, and, how no one does die. She does have a lot of her dad's personality, but didn't have to go through what he had to go through. When she grew up, she didn't even know anything about Spider-Man. She found out about Spider-Man and her legacy when she got her powers, and I think something amazing is that she didn't have to go through the struggle of her uncle dying or, people dying. She really hasn't gone through anyone dying, and I think that's something I really like is that she didn't have, it was so quick for her to learn her responsibility. Peter just said, well, I'm going to become a wrestler and get money, and it took him for his uncle to die, realize, wait, I have great power, and that means I have great responsibility. But when May, she just saw her father in trouble and saw, wow, well, this normie kid, he's Green Goblin's grandson, so let me go fight, let me go, I have this great power, let me have that responsibility. And she wants to become Spider-Girl even though her parents don't want her to, but she didn't have to go through anything for that. She didn't oh, I have amazing powers, let me become a great basketball player, let me become pro. She actually quits doing basketball because she's like, oh, well, I have an unfair advantage. I love basketball, I love that sport, but I have to quit because it's unfair for everybody. So I think the one thing I love about that character is that she learns so quickly. But she also has a lot of her father's, attitudes. No one dies. With great power comes great responsibility. And I think because what Mary Jane and Peter taught her, and I love that. I love that hybrid of a character that is May, and I love that. I think we get to see those two characters in personalities in one, and I think her story is amazing. and again, her personality is amazing, and I think the supporting characters are amazing also. With Normie, I think that's just an amazing story of what I actually made an article a long time ago on Entertainment Views about this, saying that what I love about her character is that she loves redemption. You know, I think a lot of superheroes just fight their villains and that's it. They get over with it. But someone with May is that she doesn't want to just fight her villain. She wants to redeem them. And I think a perfect example of that is with Normie. And we got a really good issue of Spider-Girl not having her powers. May doesn't have her powers. Normie kidnaps her. So she could die, really. She could really die at any moment. She convinces Normie, saying, you know what, this is not our war. This is my father's war. This is your grandfather's war. But this is not our war. We don't have to do this. We could be friends. And they become the best of friends because she redeems Normie. She loves redeeming characters, and I love that. I think also we could see that with other redeeming characters, not even people she redeemed, but we get to see other redeeming characters like Kane. Yeah, we get to see Kane in the regular universe as a redeemed character, but when this series was made, Kane wasn't a redeemed character. He was evil. But he saved May as a baby, and that's how he became redeemed. We get to see his character redeemed. So I love the theme of redemption, especially with Normie. I think that's a great thing. We get to see the whole Goblin War and Spider War in a whole different way. What else do I like? Other supporting characters like Courtney, Wes, Davida. I think those are really great friends. And I think something I love about Amazing Spider-Man is the supporting characters. It's just not it's not just Peter. It's Mary Jane. It's Gwen. It's Aunt May. You know, J. Jonah Jameson. You know, it's all those characters put together. I think Spider-Man has his own world. And with May, she literally had her own world as MC2 Universe. And we get to see, alright, yeah, we get to see American Dream. We get to see Wildcat, who's Wolverine and Elektra's daughter. Yeah, we get to see that. But I think May really creates her own world. And I think I love that about the series also, is that I think Davida, you know, Courtney, they all have... I think those supporting characters create that world also. I think it's not just May's story, but it's all their stories. It's Mary Jane and Peter Parker's story. And that's what I love about it. And I think with Spider-Girl, I could reread that story over and over again. And I know a lot of people are like, oh, Spider-Girl, I don't really like that. It doesn't affect the regular universe. But if you read, I bet, like 10 issues, you're like, wow. Especially if you're a Spider-Man fan, you're going to be like, wow, why haven't I read this? So I recommend, if you haven't been reading Spider-Girl, if you never read Spider-Girl past, pick up Spider-Girl. It's a great series, and you can see why I'm always so enthusiastic about the character. She's my #1 character. I wish she still had stories. I remember when her series ended, I was very upset. And I'm still waiting, you know, I'm still waiting to see if Spider-Girl ever does get a series. I know that's not really a possibility right now, but I hope people really do get into her series, you know, buy those trades, show Marvel, hey, I am interested in this character. So I think that's the best way to do it. Buy her trades, especially if you never heard of the character, read her series. It's great, especially if you're a Spider-Man fan. So that's why I like Spider-Girl so much. I know some people that follow me, you guys are Spider-Girl fans too. So why are you such a Spider-Girl fan? I would love to talk about Spider-Girl all day, and I love much more about Spider-Girl, but tell me your thoughts. And this is Comic Uno. Guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and don't forget to follow me on Twitter for Comic Uno and the Rant Situations, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.